And Armada, I don't think he has lost a set to anybody that wasn't Mango, Leffner, Hunger Boxes last year. Oh, I suppose he lost to PPMD at Apex, but... Alright, so going into Tipper and Nintendude in loser semis, Tipper somehow manages to get Nintendude to agree to go Luigi against his Sheik. I'm actually flabbergasted that he managed to pull this off. I think Nintendude just knows that if he loses with Luigi, he's got the ices pretty much in the bag. Chain, maybe not the best option. Should have gone out and tried to hit Luigi with anything. One of Luigi's biggest downsides is his recovery. If you go out and hit him, or even really let him hit you, if you're a low enough percent, he really just cannot get back. Yep, and that's going to do it. Takes him up to 192%, but really that's not the end of the world. It's actually kind of neat watching Nintendude's Luigi kind of snake around like that. He's got really good ground movement, ground controls, and he's honestly his spacing with his aerials way better than you would think for somebody that doesn't really play a character as wonky as Luigi is. Oh, the chop! The chop! It's actually amazing. He just kind of flew in with that forward smash, too. Tipper taking advantage of charging needles. Only to just kind of toss them all away. Really didn't need to do that. But... Ooh, good up tilt from Nintendude. Would have set up for a lot more as it is. He gets a solid 30-40% off of that opening. It's not the end of the world, especially in this matchup. This is not an easy one for Luigi. I don't necessarily think it's his hardest matchup in the top tiers, but... And since Nintendude hadn't recharged his down B on the ground, he's pretty much dead there. Probably going to be it. Yep, B's going to kill. I think that starts to kill around 70-80% if he can convince Tipper to leave the stage that early. As it is, that's a really solid way to kill. And a really good way to punish Sheik's up B landing. We saw it quite a few times from a bait versus Shroomed at Big House 5. Pretty much every time Shroomed was up being back onto the stage, a bait was getting him with that up B. Good wave dash, or ledge dash back onto the stage. Kind of invincibly goes through all those needles as he was doing it too. Oh, misfire! Let's go, Mike! Secret Luigi main's coming out of the work. Another good ledge dash. Tries grabbing him. I think he would have probably tried to get him off stage at that point. Up air. Not quite gonna do it, but at this point, the mountain for Nintendude is yeah. It's pretty much insurmountable. Yeah, kinda knows it. Mike, we gonna keep going Luigi? No? Alright, shakes his head. I think we're seeing the ices come out. Okay. Tipper wisely bans FD this time. Last time, I'm pretty sure he got 4-stocked. Oh, is he not going to go ices? Oh, no. Tipper's changing characters, it looks like. Nope, just kidding. He is going to try Sheik ices. This is one of Sheik's worst matchups. And this is one of Nintendude's best. So, honestly, I know all of the Sheiks in this region, Plank, Hat, they absolutely despise playing Nintendude's Ice Climbers. Because he'll just chain grab you. Chain grab you with Popo, he'll do whatever he wants to do all day, and there's really nothing she can do about it. The stutter step on the chain grab there really doesn't need to do much. That's a 0-to-death chain grab, isn't it? Almost gets the grab there. Nana definitely had the blizzard. Oh. Up to that point, he'd taken 0 damage. I was secretly hoping for a JV something or other, but now Nintendude, he's just getting off. He's doing that. Doing whatever he wants. He's got custom chain grabs forever on this character. Honestly, he may not even need Nana in order to get the chain grabs he needs. Tipper, I'm not sure that forward tilt into spot dodge and down smash was going to be your best option. You had Nana up and away, and you really couldn't have done anything at that point to her, or turned around and grabbed Sopo. If you're trying with the game plan that we were discussing earlier, where if you're down against Ice Climbers, if you're struggling against Sopo, if you're not Falcon, Marth, Spaceys, and you're really just trying to go for Sopo, you need to commit to it. You can't just try and keep them separated and have that be your whole game plan. You need to fully commit to going after the Sopo. Oh, and Nana gives him the chance to recover. But Tipper not ready for Nana's save there. So I would imagine Nintendude will stay Ice Climbers here. Tipper may consider a character switch. No, just goes to a different stage. This might have been where Game 3 was in the set that they played from Winter's side. An exciting ledge standoff. Tipper knows that if he gets grabbed, that could very well equal death. So he's trying to keep his distance, but Nintendo's just way too good at getting in. And again, something that we're seeing for players at like the mid-tier, Tipper's level, Fendrick's level, when they don't really know, ooh, good wave dash back on air dodge back on a Randall. Something they really don't do as much against top level players when they're pressured, when they're feeling the heat, is they sit and shield too much, right? They don't actually trust their reactions. They don't move as quickly as they might in friendlies. And a big part of that is because they don't feel like they know what their opponent is going to do. Now, when you really sit back and think about it, a big part of that is conditioning on the part of the top-level player. Pardon me. A player like Nintendude is going to be very, very good at mixing up his approaches. Not going to get super predictable unless it's something that's very difficult to get through. Like we saw when Tipper was just Shino stalling over and over at the ledge, Nintendude was perfectly comfortable with doing Blizzard and Ice Block desyncs. It made sense. He was repeating the perfect counter to Tipper's strategy. But when Tipper's trying to mix things up, when he's trying to be unpredictable, Nintendude's just a couple of steps ahead of him. It's very, very intimidating when you're up against a player who is absolutely thinking about the level, about the game on a level that at you, or maybe even higher than you. And really, you just don't know what they're going to do next. So you start going for desperation dash attacks, desperation, really predictable behaviors. And at worst, you get into situations like that where maybe you're not moving as quickly as you should be. It's that kind of that fear setting in. Unfortunate SD for Tipper. Nintendo's pretty much had command this entire time. Tipper finally gets rid of Nana, though. Good DI down to not die from that forward air. I'd like to see Tipper at least get rid of the Sopo. He's going for really spaced forward airs, which is something, I definitely like to see that. He's not so nervous as the miss space was doing. Just maybe getting a little bit too predictable in his behavior. His macro behavior, if you will. Nintendude just waits. Ends up eating 10% needle damage. They all kind of smile and laugh. Knocks Sopo off. He's doing a good job keeping him separated. Nana's dead. This may be another stock. Forward air. Needle turn around, maybe wanted the back air, but wanted to wait for Nintendude to recover first. Ooh, and a good air dodge back onto Randall. It's the second time we've seen Tipper go for that. It's definitely being as resourceful as he can. Down smash isn't going to do it. Good DI from Tipper. That's stock 2. So from what was looking like a 4 stock, Tipper has brought it back now and only 2 stocks down. Down smash, not the greatest option. I think Tipper knows it, but good showing from Tipper, especially on game 3. He's got nothing to be ashamed about there. Nintendude is a world-class player. So we're going to have Fendrick and Nintendude. I know Fendrick is itching for the Ice Climbers practice.